Good evening. Today is Thursday, March 13th, and we are going to take a look at stocks on watch lists of mine that I've been tracking for years. They tend to, grab from a basket of goods across a few sectors. In the first watch list, I'll be looking at some energy, and I'll be looking at some IT stocks, just generic stocks. We're looking for big moves, average moves, or flat moves, and we'll go from there, see what we can uncover. March 13th, 2025. Let's take a look at my first data dump. These are comma-separated value files that I got from my broker for my watch lists. There are 4 watch lists in question, and there's about 100 stocks. I've sorted them by taking them side by side in PowerBI and running a visual calculation to determine the percent move since the beginning of the week. I'll look forward to sharing this information with you from top to bottom, focusing on the bigger stocks. Alright, everyone's heard of Geo Corporation and how well that's been doing. It continues consistently well. What Geo is a real estate investment trust that has land and buildings affiliated with incarceration facilities, and it's doubled in price since the last time I've paid attention. But I don't follow this particular stock as much as I used to. I tracked it maybe 3 years ago when it was trading at 10 or 11 bucks. Deal is it had a lot of investment capital and no depreciation on assets, so these were jails, and there's always a demand for that and services. Moving right along, the DRXN companies, gold miners, stock did well, shooting up 8%. Definitely have FOMO on these 2 stocks. There's nothing I can do about it. Can't get into them now, but it's nice to know what they were, what's doing well. And apart from that, let's go down to gold miners ETF GDXJ. Also made a significant move. And aside from that, Nvidia made a significant move of 6% from 109 to 116. Newmont Gold just below that. If it's easier for you, I'll highlight these so you can get a good idea of who we're talking about. Newmont Gold. Nvidia. Oh, sorry, Nvidia first. Newmont Gold. And what else did we say? Gold miners. We said the Geo Corporation, which owns jails. Alright. Geo Corporation, which owns jails. Next, we'll look at those stocks that did the inverse. Kind of, didn't do super hot this week so far. We're looking at 3 trading days, I guess. Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. This data is from Tuesday through Thursday. Alright, Tesla did okay. Even though I think it had kind of a mediocre day yesterday and today, it must have had a spike up at some point. Who isn't following that one? Does that look like all the big ones? Gold miners, in case you're following that. Gold miners, and that's a significant one. And now the energy stock that I like also is on here apparently, called VSTR. They're known to provide clean energy for data centers, and that's pretty en vogue. Alright, so we captured the big movers. These are kind of things that are flying below the radar. Copper looks like it did pretty good. Let's make sure we don't miss anything unusual here. Copper, everyone's heard of. Did we say Tesla's on this list? No. Nvidia was on this list. Oh yeah, Tesla is on this list. It went up 5%. TK Tankers, Southern Copper. That's always good for the economy, I've heard. So that's an interesting one. Moderna did okay. And Western Copper did okay. That's more of a penny stock. More gold miners. Alright. And AES. That's another one of my favorite stocks. That's an energy stock again for data centers. Alright. Or clean energy, not for data centers. Alright, so let's go see who are the lower performing individuals for the week. Target Corporation seems to have gone down a lot. That's going to be on my radar to bounce. I'm speaking informally, assuming you understand top fishing in the inverse. If something's in the oversold condition, you want to keep an eye on it. United Airlines again continues to underperform. Best Buy has dropped a considerable amount, which is surprising because that went up after its earnings report. So the earnings came in bad for Best Buy, depending on China and other countries for a lot of things, indicating that the tariff situation was going to scare the market. It did. So after earnings, it dropped a lot. A few days later, it went up. I made some money on the way up because I thought it was oversold, and then it came back down. So it's trading right at the bottom. So you never know. That one might be a roller coaster again, something to look at when the tariff situation dies down. This is prime time for stocks. Whatever you read is not relevant. What you're doing now is staying out like everybody else and studying. And when people get back in, pick your stock, pick your area, pick your analysis. Home builders getting wrecked here. Delta Airlines getting wrecked. And thanks for watching. That's the end of this video. Stay with me at the end of the week. We'll do it again.